What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. I know it's been forever since I made a video. Towards the end of last mowing season, I started picking up more shifts at my full-time job and stuff, and I guess I just kind of ran out of ideas to make videos because I'm just doing this part-time, but that's neither here nor there. I had a lot going on, though. I was working like crazy at my full-time job, and my daughter started preschools, playing basketball at church, all kinds of stuff going on. But little life update, I guess, though. I got hurt in training at my full-time job. Was out for 2 weeks. I got second-degree burns on my hand and neck. There's a little bit of scarring here, but it's all healing up pretty good. I'm cleared to go back to work. I went back just the other day, back to my regular shift. So very thankful for that I'm back at work and that it wasn't any worse. But yeah, that was not fun whatsoever. Burns are awful. But also having some customers drop like flies already. Not really dropping like flies. That's a little dramatic, but I've had two that reached out and said that they retired, so they're going to start maintaining their own yard, which I really can't be mad about that. Congratulations on retirement. We all hope to be able to retire at the same age as these folks. They're fine folks. Yeah, wish them all the best. And then I had one. I'll make this short, but y'all give me your opinion on this. I have one. He was my only weekly customer last year. Lives in my neighborhood. Good dude. I mean, I thought we were buddies. Anytime he was home and not working, we'd chat about everything from guns and dogs and politics. I mean, just like dudes do, you know? I mean, we were just buddies. But he was weekly. I showed up every Friday. If I was at my full-time job on Friday, I'd go Thursday unless it rained, and then I'd be there Saturday morning and knock it out. Like, was always there. And I always told him, communicated what I was doing. Had a key, I could just get myself in the gate. Blah, 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 blah. Good customer. I mean, that we had some issues here and there with a little bit of stuff, but nothing crazy. I had to always wash my mower off from dog poop, but I mean, I was going to have that talk with him this year. You know, I was just trying to, in my first year, not ruffle any feathers. But anyways, I haven't talked to him since November about getting his leaves cleaned up before Thanksgiving, which it rained. And I told him, I was like, I'm more than happy to still come. I'll do what I can with them when they're wet. I'll make it look as good as I can. He said, don't worry about it. I'll just wait till I get my leaves up. Then you can come mow. That's the last I heard from him. And then I go on our community Facebook page for the town I live in, and there he is asking for recommendations for someone to take care of his yard. And I was kind of like, okay. Should I text him? Should I be like, what's the deal? What did I not do? What were you unhappy with? And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I'm going to run this by people who've been doing this way longer than me for a living and see what they think. So I'm sure y'all have seen Connor Lawn and Maintenance on Instagram. Super freaking nice dude. Nick from P&H, I asked to run it by him. And so a couple other guys, and they're like, dude, just let that ride. Don't even worry about it because it's going to happen again. And honestly, whatever reason he gave me probably would have made me so mad that it would have ruined my whole day because I just don't think I did anything wrong for that guy. I had one little hiccup where my mower got caught against the hammock and broke the string that I told him about and didn't charge him that day. It's like, no, don't pay me. Just get your hammock fixed instead of paying me. Totally honest about what happened. But that's literally it. And that was early on. So I don't know. Whatever reason he's going to give me, it was probably going to make me mad. So whatever. It is what it is. But so yeah, I'm hoping the phone rings. I mean, I started with 2 clients last year when I first even got going. My father-in-law, who I'm fixing to do his yard now, and then 2 people that we go to church with. But started with them, and that was it. My phone blew up, and I ended up with 15 before the season was over. So I'm hoping and praying that happens again. I mean, it's only the second week of March, but still, people are looking. I'm doing advertising. I'm posting on Facebook, Instagram, the whole 9. So we'll see. I do have a brand new mower, so I really hope the phone rings. Which, by the way, this is going to take me longer than normal today because I'm going to go really slow because I'm having to practice not tearing people's yards up with the new mower. It's way heavier. It has twills, and I love it. But I put some ruts in my own yard just the other day, so I'm gonna have to be really careful, especially my father-in-law's front yard. It's real sensitive and it's on a hill, so we'll see. I'm gonna go slow and see what happens, but yeah, just wanted to give that little update to y'all about where I've been. But we back now. I'm gonna start making more videos, and even if it's just the same yards that you're always gonna see, because I'm only part-time, I'll try to find some other stuff to talk about, I guess. But I'll do a 2026 setup video to show everybody what I'm using this year once I get a couple more. I got a couple more things to get. But yeah, love the new mower. I only have 3 hours on it just from doing my own yard a couple times and stuff. But yeah, we'll see how she goes today doing 2 other yards that I haven't done with the new mower. My ex-roommate, which I used to live there before me and my wife got married, he's one of my best friends. I'm going to do his and then my father-in-law's. But also got to cut a bunch of kudzu back at his yard, so I'm going to see what the best way to do that is and try to get rid of a lot of it. So we'll show you all that, and then you can give me your opinion on how I did it versus how you would do it. But yeah, let's get to mowing. All right, guys, so this is what we're trying to tackle today. This is probably going to be more than what I've got the capabilities to do to get all this cleared out. This is going to take somebody with some machines and a dump trailer and whatnot to clear all this kudzu. I'm going to spray the crap out of all this down here, though, see if I can kill it. But I do have my saw with me. I'm going to cut some of this out of the way and throw it up in the woods just to have at least more room through here to mow. I'll get what I can. Excuse me. I'll get what I can. Get all these leaves chopped up that have fallen since the last time I've been here. But I mean, a little bit of this I can clear out with the chainsaw, you know, just to make it look a little bit better. But yeah, this is probably gonna be more than what I'm capable of doing, which I hate that. I hate for them to have to ask somebody else to do anything, but I'll get what I can of all this, throw it up in the woods, and spray the crap out of the rest of that kudzu that's still growing. But let me know what you guys would do in this instance. I mean, do you need to get a mini skid in here or a regular size skid with, you know, a mulcher to take all this out? But ain't a whole lot of room back here. But you want all this cleared out to have some more grass, which I don't blame him. This stuff is awful. It was bad when I lived here too. I'll do the little bit I can to make it look a little better. Spray all this over here. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I got a lot of this cut out. Just took the saw, the timber wolf, and cut a lot of this back that was hanging down so you could at least mow through here. So hopefully that'll make a difference. But yeah, sprayed all the kudzu that's still growing through here. We'll see what happens in a couple weeks when I come back. But I'm just gonna get him hooked up with someone with some machines that can come get all this stuff out if that's what he's wanting. But might need to wait till the fall before we get a bunch of machines on here and tear the grass up. But we'll have that discussion. But got it all mowed up, trimmed up, blowed. The mower's filthy. I've got to start practicing more with this mower before I get to some more customers' yards. I didn't think it would be that big of a learning curve, but for some reason with the controls, man, I got so used to full arm controls on the sit down. But yeah, made a little mess. It's kind of wet out here. We've had a bunch of rain, and the grass is super weak. It's all clover for the most part still, but I did make a few ruts in the yard. Now his yard, hard to tell on camera, but it's on the hill anyway, so I gotta be careful. But there's a couple spots. I'll have to really start practicing with this. If y'all have any tips, let me know. I'm gonna stand on, guys, Lee, and everybody else, especially if you have this mower. And I can't see the controls or the jerkiness or the stability being different than any other commercial standard, but y'all let me know what the best way to do without tearing it up is. I know I got a lot more weight on this one than my old one and twills on it, But mower's doing great so far. The PTO, for some reason the blades cut off when I was making a turn on the hill, and a little warning came up on here. I don't know what that's about. I've never seen that before, but I just flipped the switch off and back on, started back up. I'm real anal too about engaging PTO at half throttle like the manufacturer recommends. Y'all do that too, or y'all just say screw it and just send it at full throttle? Y'all let me know. But yeah, good to be back out here. Well, that'll wrap it up for my day. I only had these 2 to do, but I had to go to Ace Hardware and find a couple things, and had to go get some of that stuff to control kudzu to even spray over here, or to let him spray it when he gets home. You know what I'm talking about. But also let him spray the weeds. So, but yeah, I got to practice with my mower. I'll admit it, I'm not good at all really yet on that thing. That's a learning curve. Maybe not for everybody, but it is for me. But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Appreciate you watching. Leave your tips and tricks in the comments below, guys, about getting used to a stand-on, or really anything. How you get rid of kudzu. This is really the only property I have that has it. He's been dealing with it even from back when I used to live here with him. But this is all the mowing I'm going to do this week. I've got extra shifts still since it's March at my full-time job and some training. So April is when I'll really be on my schedule, and hopefully I'd love to add about 10 more. If I could have 10 more and have 20 clients as a part-timer, that's about where my max would be with rain days and anything else that were to come up. I think I can handle 20, especially since most of them are bi-weekly, and I have a couple that I do every week or right at every 10 days. But I know some people say every 10 day thing, is a hassle, but it kind of works out for me with my schedule at my full-time job. And in my first few years, man, I got to kind of just do what people want, schedule wise. So it's all good. But yeah, hopefully the phone starts ringing. But thank y'all for watching, and hope y'all have a good rest of your week. And I'll have a 2026 mowing setup video probably next after I get a couple more things. But yep, see you guys later.